This is Stephen CONARD, and you're watching GR News. This is Stephen CONARD with GR News, and these are your headlines. Are we on our way to legislating loot boxes? Hawaii State Representative Chris Lee has introduced 4 bills to combat what he and many others see as gambling in video games. 2 of the proposed bills would restrict loot boxes in Hawaii to those aged 21 years and older, while 2 other bills will legally compel companies to disclose the odds of winning potential game items. The gaming industry has been in hot water with government legislations about how its more adult-geared games were affecting youth. To avoid regulations, the industry created the Entertainment Software Rating Board. The board implemented on-the-box rating scores so consumers could make a more informed choice when buying games. Players often use real-world money to purchase loot boxes in games, which have randomized reward mechanics. There's a case for considering this kind of in-game mechanic as gambling. The gaming industry would have to comply with enacted bills in each state, which would then mean shutting off features in each state to comply with their legislation, and individually produced games would have to be created for each state. As these bills unfold, so too will our story. Illinois teen barred from violent video games after threat. On February 23rd of this year, an unnamed Lake Park student sent out a Snapchat where he can be heard saying, "Y'all need to shut up about school shootings or I'll do one." Judge Robert Anderson barred the 16-year-old from social media and violent video games, subsequently assigning his parents to guard duty on the judge's ruling. The defendant will be back in court on March 12th to answer for 2 counts of disorderly conduct. The state attorney's office released a statement saying, "With fear in our classrooms, teachers can't teach and students can't learn. The case against this student epitomizes the needs for parents to be involved and monitor their children's social media use in some way or another." St. Clair County Sheriff's Office in Michigan is using a video game-based simulator to train first responders. First responders are being trained to deal with dangerous situations through simulation software called Enhanced Dynamic Geosocial Environment. Using this state-of-the-art software, instructors can build scenarios covering hostage situations to fires and terrorist attacks. Jeff Friedland, Emergency Management Director, said this is the first county in Michigan to use this software. The first run of the simulation software is part of a larger plan to develop trainers who will implement the program to the areas and agencies they work with, such as fire and police. Cole Engineering Services, the developer behind the simulator, has released the software needed for free to emergency management and services departments. Although those current participants in the simulation say this does not replace live drills. Thinking like this will help build communication and critical thinking skills in dangerous situations. For continuing information on these stories and more, like, comment, subscribe to Gamer Redefined. This has been Stephen CONARD with GR News.
Ow.